Here we are at Timaru International Raceway for the third round, the final round of the Carter's South Island Endurance Series. Last time we saw some really exciting tight racing. This time I think we're going to see the same. It's going to be an exciting day, the weather's good, and someone's going to take home the silverware. Let's go talk to Chris Dunn and see what's going to happen. 3 rounds went by really fast, didn't it? I mean, here we are at the finals. What's it all going to look like?
Well, that's a $1 million question, isn't it? The Levels track is certainly the tightest, the twistiest that we have on the, on the 3-race calendar. So yeah, it's certainly going to suit some cars better than others. Because we run such a short championship with quite a close little points gap between the top few, I think there's still like 14 cars in the 3 hour and 13 cars in the 1 hour that can still mathematically win it. So nothing is over until the checkered flag drops, and we've seen that time and time again. So, all the classes are still up for grabs. Both the overall for the 3 hour and the 1 hour still up for grabs. There's a lot to play out.
We'd like to thank you for getting us involved and bringing us down here to come and cover this, because it's been really exciting. It's really enjoyable series to watch. Tell us about the sort of plans for the future.
The series has been running for 11 years now, and we've slowly been evolving it. Things have changed in the last couple of years with our relationship with the North Island Endurance Series, so we're trying to work in with them so that we've got a common set of rules going forward. In the South Island, we're absolutely ecstatic to have Carter's Tyres on board. They've come on board for the next 3 years, which gives us a lot of certainty for that. We signed a 10-year agreement with Motorsport New Zealand to host the New Zealand Endurance Champs, so endurance racing is really on the up at the moment, and you can tell that by the number of cars we've got and the guys out there just having a good time. It's awesome. For next year, there could be up to 11 or 12 factory FIA GT3 cars in the country. So, to have those down here just raises that bar again. So yeah, it's really positive for endurance racing.
On tracks like this, traffic is a big deal. With the super fast cars through to the more clubman cars, I mean, how do you keep that working?
Well, how do Le Mans do it? They've got a huge speed difference as well, and it's just something that you have to manage. And that's, hey, we love having the 2 Peugeots and stuff racing with us as much as we have loving the 2 Ferraris. So everybody's important to us, no matter where you are in the field. And that's just one of those things that endurance racing you just have to handle.
And one of the really exciting things I think in the 1 hour especially is seeing there's a GT car that's winning, but in second place is a non-GT car, so that's a really interesting thing to be watching on track.
Yeah, most definitely, and that's one of the things that Kiwi Motorsport has been built on, those those hybrid type cars. Build it in your garage and see if you can beat the factory cars, and I personally absolutely love that. Obviously now with the FIA GT3 cars coming on board, that step is sort of a little bit out of reach, but the way we've got the classes structured in bits and pieces like that, we want to make sure that we continue to promote those those real fast hybrid cars.
Great, well let's go out there and see who takes out the titles and takes out the different classes. It's going to be an exciting day.